You say we are one. You are the one that hosts ISWAP. You want to form a caliphate state where you will be controlling absolutely by Sharia. So which kind of oneness are you talking about? You even left your place to come and create stupidity in this place. You want a oneness of Nigeria that you will be wrapped together and put inside your pocket. And we say no to that. So Baba Professor Banji Akintoye is very, very correct. Before the letter was submitted to Britain, it was President Bola Ahmed Tinubu that the letter was written to. Fulanis, they may say Nigeria, we are one, but in their mind, the oneness they will subject Nigeria to is oneness that they want to put in their pockets. They like to put that oneness of Nigeria into pocket, and everybody, we are tired now. Igbo people, they are tired since 1967. They roll out, they make a declaration that they are no longer interested in Nigeria since their interest is not protected in Nigeria, that they should let them go alone. Unfortunately, they roll out drum of war, gum, and went to Biafra, massacre them, and make sure that they force them to be part of Nigeria. But Yoruba will say, Eyeba lokun, ara orokun, ara orediye. Since we have forced them to be part of Nigeria and they remain part of Nigeria, we have not enjoyed this Nigeria. We have not enjoyed peace. So what oneness are they talking about? Okay, we are saying we are one. Nigeria is one. But Sambisa is being controlled by Boko Haram. You are saying we are one. You create another one called Akurawa in Sokoto. You say we are one. You are the one that hosts ISWAP. You want to form a caliphate state where you will be controlling absolutely by Sharia. So which kind of oneness are you talking about? You even left your place to come and create stupidity in this place. You want a oneness of Nigeria that you will be wrapped together and put inside your pocket. And we say no to that. So Baba Professor Banji Akintoye is very, very correct. Before the letter was submitted to Britain, it was President Bola Ahmed Tinubu that the letter was written to, that we want Yoruba nation. And Baba came out to respond to that, see, I've read your letter, but in that regard, there is no way. But there are some things that you have to do. You will know that you will not be able to achieve your game. Your goal at that particular moment. But you are planting something. You propagate something into the mind of that man. Maybe you even perceive that the guy even have the same idea with you, but because of what is on ground, he cannot come out. Look at President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. If anybody will listen to him, he will know that he is coming as a Southerner president, and in particular a Yoruba president. When you look at his analysis, when he said, you can see the narration. He said, Buhari contested 3 times. He failed. He was crying, and I went to meet him that, Baba, no, it's not a matter of crying. Let's work together. We will support you, and you will become president. But if you become president, remember Yoruba nation. From that statement alone, it shows you that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is somebody that is conscious of his home. That he said, he told, go and rewatch that video. Go and rewatch that video. He said, Buhari, you should remember Yoruba nation. And he now said, after you have ruled, it is turn of Yoruba. And he said, when we are not talking of Yoruba, it is me. Yes, he said, all of you have worked for you, have done something for you. That was when the statement like, Eleyi, Dapo, if not, a meeting, a meeting, Baba said it, he didn't say it in the corner of his room. He said it openly to tell you that Professor Banji Akintoye that is writing letter to Tinubu, they know what they are doing. Now, Tinubu in his own philosophy, he may not believe in divide Nigeria wholeheartedly like that, but decentralization of Nigeria, like everybody, even if you want to become rich in Nigeria now, you have to reach Sharia. Why must it be like that? So the game Tinubu is playing now is more or less, even if you want to divide Nigeria, we should have what is belong to us in Nigeria before we divide. And I've said this thing separately on another platform that when the Israelites wanted to leave Egypt, God told the wife of Israelite, go and meet them. Go and ask for your rights. They collected goats, a lot of goats from Israelites. So even if we want to divide Nigeria, we have to request for our rights. As we are still remain Nigeria now, there's no other place we can go. We are still under Nigeria. So the rights that belong to each region, Tinubu want to distribute it. You see that aviation, School of Aviation, split it into six geopolitical zone. Naval school, Kano has Naval school without sea. When you say that somebody should have a Naval school, you will think that where there is water. No water in Kano, but they have a Naval school. The next thing I'm expecting President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to divide is Nigeria Defense Academy. Why must all our security institutions situated in Kaduna alone? What happened to the others? So is there anything bad in splitting Nigeria Defense Academy into six as he's making attempt to divide Nigeria School of Aviation?
They are angry that Tinubu they are angry as regards what Tinubu do as regards the aviation.
They will be angry, die. It is angry that we kill them. Yes, they should be angry. Who said they should not be angry? The worst they can do, the worst of the worst they can do is that they will work against President Bola Ahmed Tinubu 2027. Now, here is the point. It has never happened in the history that not single-handedly fought for somebody and he become president. When Buhari has been contesting, he has always won the whole north. But he failed to secure support from south here, and that is why he has not been able to win election. Now, this is the measures to the south and the north central. If you think that you want to have pounds of flesh, then you are bringing yourself back rewards. I mean, backwardness. That's what you are calling for. If you think that if Fulani want to jettison Tinubu and they want to romance you, if they romance you, make sure that the person you want to produce will continue what Tinubu starts. If it is somebody that will reverse everything back to where it was before, you will remain the same place. Tinubu is trying to break Nigeria now. He's trying to go. He take one sledgehammer, started giving it. For anybody that have sense, you will know what Tinubu is trying to do. My concern is this about Nnamdi Kanu. There's one adage of Yoruba that said, anything you go back fẹ́ràn, no man fi pamọ́. If Tinubu want to do it well, even keeping Nnamdi Kanu in that place, make him comfortable. Make sure that Nnamdi Kanu is comfortable. They know how to do this thing. All this story of denying him access to his personal doctor, story of denying him access to his lawyer, story of denying him access by his family, from a visitor from his family, is uncalled for. Even if you still want to keep Nnamdi Kanu in that place for a purpose, to achieve something so that you not eat the politics, make sure that the man is comfortable where he is. No harassment, no maltreatment. In fact, his food, 3 square meters, it must be completed. His clothes must make sure that the man is comfortable. Maybe you just want him to be there, and then I will make you comfortable in this place until I see a green light that now you can be going. But I know something is telling me that Tinubu will mean business and is going somewhere. Don't you see that Tinubu went to Enugu during December? Why can't he go to North? He didn't go to any state in the North. He went to Enugu. So if to say he went to Enugu to a fellow APC member, you will have said, maybe it is APC Padi. He didn't go to Imo. He didn't go to Ebonyi. He went to Enugu, where PDP is reigning. When Tinubu was traveling to France, where's the governor that followed him? Alesoti of Abia. That's the best governor that Igbo are proud of now. We went it with Bola Ahmed Tinubu to tell you that the body language of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Yoruba we say, lowe la lule agudigbo, ọlọ́gbọ́n ló máa jó. So the body language of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, people that have sense, you sit down, you study it, you know where it's going. So Fulani, they should just forget about it. If they think they have monopoly of this thing, number one, they are divided. There is no way, there is nothing any Fulani can do. If Tinubu contests in 2027 and September still is president, they will win Borno. Bulk of votes, Tinubu will still get it in Kano. Take it or leave it. Tinubu, even if he cannot get bulk of votes, he will still have votes in Kano. Even in Katsina, he will still see votes. So if they capitalize on they are going to flush him, who are you to flush him? All of you, if you fought for a particular candidate without the support of us from South here, you cannot win, because Buhari have done it. Buhari won the whole North 3 times without the support from here. Yoruba side, we are like wife. We stand at the middle. Igbo people, they are hot. Hausa, they are cold. Yoruba, we are lukewarm. You can see the strategy. So if you win in the north, you don't win in this southwest. You have not win. No. And the way Tinubu is doing it now, Tinubu is a strategist. Look at one thing. Even if you want to hear any terrorism attack or bandit attack, hardly you will hear it from southern Kaduna. Tinubu is now favoring the enemy of Fulani. When he want to chief of defense staff, he choose Musa from a minority, southern Kaduna, dominated by Christian. That they thought Muslim Christian will not favor them. Muslim ticket is favoring them now. Go to North Central, Benue, Plateau, Taraba. To some extent, you cannot compare the relative peace they are enjoying in those areas to the era of Buhari. I interviewed that man that usually, I think his name is Philip. He's from Plateau. I said, hey, you are from Plateau. Do you see any difference since President Bola Ahmed Tinubu become president? Do you see any difference in security? Paul, and he said yes. He said, yeah, Paul, yes. Paul said he acknowledged the change. And I said, are you hearing from home? He said yes. And I want it to be continued like that. So those people, if they think that they have this monopoly, they can say, all of you kill in that place. That monopoly has been broken. And even when they have that monopoly, they cannot succeed without having North Central in their armpit. You want to have North Central in your armpit. Have you forgotten North Central contain Kwara? Who will defeat Tinubu in Kwara State? Have you forgotten that Kogi is also part of it? You want to defeat Tinubu in Kogi, it's not possible. Even despite that Yaya Bello has issue with EFCC, you cannot defeat Tinubu in Kogi. You cannot defeat him in Kwara State. The only fragment, only area where Obi have a lot of support was in Benue and Plateau because of Christian sentiment, because of religious sentiment. But Tinubu has proved to them now that even if I'm a Muslim, my deputy is a Muslim, it doesn't cost, there's no cause for alarm. You can make you comfortable. That's the truth of it. So, Northerner, they should not be blinded with all this, their selfish and egocentrism of we determine what happened in the nation. They should not be blinded with all those kind of things, and they should forget about it.
The Fulanis need to jubilate. They need to do what? Celebrate. They need to rejoice. And the Yorubas that are submitting a document that you want to exit, you want to separate, what have you done? Have you sacrificed? Which price have you paid? You cannot just give freedom just like that. You need to do something. And that thing is what the British is expecting from you. Act, you cannot just carry note from nowhere. I want to go. Is it a child play? Then our children they go? Or do you think it's all about taking children to school? The Fulanis are celebrating and jumping because they know when Biafra go, it will remain Yoruba and the Fulanis. After all, 2 of them have been ruling Nigeria. So let them continue to rule each other. Why are they trying to use the platform of the Biafra to go? Nigeria. You will remain with the Fulanis and die with the Fulanis. 2 of you have been ruling Nigeria. You have been enjoying the economy, they benefit every good thing that is in Nigeria. Two of you have been enjoying it. Now you do whatsoever. Now them now. So they have been ruling. Let them continue. That is why Obi can never rule Nigeria. Because Obi is a Biafra. He's an Igbo man. He's swaying him. When he won election, was he giving? It's because they know that this one Omoibo is not part of us. This one Biafra is not part of us. You understand? Arewa stand up and say, this one Omoibo, you know, feel rule us. You understand? Erofai say, Omoibo, you can never rule us. Are you getting it? All of them, the northern elders come up. Omoibo, you know, go rule. And you know rule. That's why the INEC chairman, was is it Bangumu or was Baba Keneko, carried the vote even before the time according to his own statement and give it. After all, now we rule before. Kukuma take. He hand them over to Muhammadu Tinubu. And now after giving to Tinubu, the same you that is in power is submitting. Your brother is in power. You now stand up, go to British. I want to go. Now so then they do. You know they think. You know the reason. So now I saw Igbos to do their own. Biafrans where they pursue, they want to go today. We submitted the letter. We submitted the letter of exit. We go to court with Nigeria in different courts, both the British and the go to Ghana, ask. You go to is it Kenya? Where? Go and ask. There are courts that between Gowon and Ojukwu that time. They went to court series of time, countless time, and Ojukwu diplomatically defeated Nigeria by defeating Gowon. You understand? In the court, and it was given and it was granted, Gowon reaching Nigeria here, and according to him, he said he's saying it now, that he was misled. So he was convinced, you understand? And instead of him to continue the court process, he decided to go against the court. That resulted in the war. I ain't getting it. So Igbos have submitted their own before now. Igbos have fought the war before now. Igbos have shared the blood even till now. Igbos have been losing their destiny. And moreover, the resources are asked a question. Had they been that these resources is from the north, do you think that Nigeria would have remained together? Despite the fact that the British still keep the British kept us together. You understand? So British must not divide Yoruba and Hausa because he handed over power for two of them. So the two of them will remain the same. British did not seek our concept, the Biafran concept. Neither did the Biafran signature there.
So was there no any Easterner leader back then?
There was no signature. There was no anything.
There was no signature. So how did the Southeastern?
The British, when they came, you know they have problem in the Southeast. Lord Guluga can tell you this. Go and read the history. He had a very serious problem with the Easterners, and that problem remains a problem till today. You understand? When he arrived in Nigeria, he went to the north. He found it so easy, 100% successful. When he came to west, he was successful in 70%. The 30% that disagree with him was those that are a little bit learned as at that time. They are the people that oppose him, but they are not much. And moreover, they still dance in the music of what Baba Sokwe. Then Baba Sokwe no start today. Once Oba don't talk, everybody don't agree. So when they now, after this success here, the other side, they came to the eastern region. When they came to eastern region, in the eastern region, the thing went, this is not matter of education now. The thing is matter of what? The culture, the system. So the system was much difficult for them to handle and to manage as the time period. So it took them a very long process which they could not be able to dissolve. And they decided to fraction it this way. Whether, let's speak just as Nigeria is doing, they pick Pitamba today, pick Hopus or the Ojo. So you know that kind of a thing, and using them to oppress others. You understand? Using them to oppress other, marginalize others in the East. You understand? That was the system of the British that time. They just use them, and then as a result of that, this crisis you are seeing today started from women. That was what resulted the first riot in Nigeria, 1929, about women riot. You understand? That opposed the ruling of the British. So they just form people like this and use them. That was how it happened. And when the time comes, who moved the motion of Nigerian freedom? It was Enahoro in the house. He moved it. That was 1939 to 1940, before the second. That is the period of Second World War, under the Clifford Constitution that was established in Nigeria, the first constitution in Nigeria, established in 1922. You understand? So when the war elapses in 1945, you understand? So Richard came up, and Richard now increased the number of the people in the government. So finally, in 1957, Biafra had their own independence. 1957, Biafra had independence together with these people, Ghana. Are you getting it? The Northerners got their own independence. 1959, they merged us together, because if we should go, you understand, they will be divided. So they now merged us together. When they came up with the document of freeing Nigeria, you understand, of freeing Nigeria, they did not involve Igbo man they did not present it to Nigerians as the emergers. They took the matter only to the Fulanis. That is why the Fulanis are claiming today they are born to rule. You understand? Because they use Fulanis and they succeeded successfully in Fulani in the north. And they use Fulanis immensely to conquer other north. And that is to summarize it, when they want to hand over the document, they took the document to the north, and the Northerners endorsed it, not knowing what was written. You understand? They signed it, and it was handed over the power unto them, the document. You see why they are claiming today they are born to rule, and they are claiming that they are the owner of Nigeria. You see, there was never any signature that involved Igbo man in that agreement. It was done at the back of the Igbo people, because we never agree with them from the onset. You should understand. So today, that's why even during the war, they supported Nigeria in committing genocide in the southeast. And all this, now they know Biafra have already stand. You understand? So that's why they are telling you, you cannot just come by submitting letter. You understand? So on this note, finally, what the Northern and the Fulanis are rejoicing and jumping was based on the foundation of Nigeria. Thank you.